Roaring Kitty back in the news after provoking yet another GameStop rally. A question many beginner wealth builders have is, should you trust financial advice from Reddit and social media? For some tips and warnings, we're joined by Yahoo Finance contributor Ross Mack. Hey Ross, good to see you.
Brad, how's it going, buddy?
Going well, going well. All right, so what do the good people need to know if they're tapping into FinTalk or Reddit or any forum where people are sharing some of what their portfolio may look like?
Yeah, well, one, I'm always going to be in the camp of actually arguing that the benefits can outweigh the negatives, right? At the end of the day, we're talking about people coming together. We're democratizing the access to information, right? We're talking about maybe sharing, secrets and skill sets that otherwise we probably would not have heard of. And that can stem from health and recipes, parenting advice, and obviously money management and investing, right? I'm kind of part of that community, but there always is, you got to always err on the side of caution, right? And I think when it comes to the negatives, you have to understand that, unfortunately, some people romanticize the idea of trying to attain something that they probably never are going to get, right? And as a result, some people can fall victim to either scams and bad players. I think if we look back historically, especially with this Roaring Kitty, that being the GameStop, a lot of people actually fell victim, right? You look at that and couple that with the Doge coins of the world or certain NFTs. What happened is people on these Reddit and social media communities, they're now kind of having this herd mentality where it's like, hey guys, YOLO, HODL, everybody's gonna have diamond hands, right? I remember when GameStop was so big, everybody was saying GameStop's gonna get to $1,000. So now you have people thinking that they're gonna become millionaires and instead end up losing their life savings and thousands of dollars. And so in the event you are part of the community and saying, okay, I heard of this on social media, I now want to take the advice. I think first things first, you have to ask yourself, is this person qualified that is giving me this, this advice, right? Is he or she qualified? And then next, you have to do your own due diligence, right? I can't stress that enough, right? Everyone do your due diligence because you have to ask yourself, is this company, how do they make money, right? What's the competitive advantage, right? What's the use case, especially we start talking about, crypto, et cetera. And then you just gotta ask yourself, am I gonna be using money or investing money that my life's not gonna, crash and burn in the event I lose it, right? You don't want to be risking money because every investment is a form of a risk. So you don't truly want to be risking money on a investment that has a lot of uncertainty that, you can't afford to lose.
Certainly, and we're taking a look at some of these safety tips as well here. I mean, it sounds really compelling sometimes when you hear stories of multiple traders hopping in, and there is a whole momentum trade as well that a lot of people perhaps get wind of, and they say, all right, I don't want to miss out on the momentum, but of course, you don't want to chase the trade, as Steve Sosnick from Interactive Brokers was telling us yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, there's a great saying is that the moment you hear about it, unfortunately, it's too late, right? And so in these momentum trades where to your point, once it get publicized on social media, chances are there are some wolves in sheep's clothing that are actually, they're bad players, right? There are people that, are using, bots that are making you think that this is advertisement when in fact they're trying to now drive the price up and make you want to buy it. And now guess what? You're getting out. Same thing when we talked about sports gambling, right? At the end of the day, when you see someone wager $20 and made $200,000, guess what? That is advertising to hope that you yourself go do the exact same thing. And so when you hear about, certain cryptos or certain, YOLO various stocks, guess what? Unfortunately, you're being advertised to, and they're hoping that you yourself go buy it so that they can get out and exit at a higher price.
Yahoo Finance contributor Ross Mack. Ross, thanks so much for keeping tabs on all things Reddit and even more with the momentum trades out there. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Thanks.